I became a fan of Jeremy's about 2 years ago, maybe 2.5, when I was looking up new sports to do, and I came across the sport of figure skating, and the first person that was up there was Jeremy Abbott himself, so I clicked on it, and from then on, I absolutely adored everything he did, and like his programs just kind of tagged along with me. So it's been about 2.5 years now, and I made a fandom account only this year because I wasn't really into fandoms, but Jeremy has been a inspiration of mine for 2 years.
So I became a fan of Jeremy's last year after the Sochi Olympics. I remember sitting on the couch with my sister watching the men's event, and I had seen Jeremy come out, and I didn't know exactly who he was. I mean, Jeremy's always been kind of the underdog, and he wasn't talked about a lot. But I knew he was from the United States, so of course I was rooting for him to do well. And he seemed really nervous when he went out there, but once he started his program, those nerves seemed to have calmed down. And he started his program off strong. I thought it looked great. And he set up for his first jump, which I knew was a quad, which was obviously a really difficult jump. And, he just came out a little forward. And I thought once he hit those boards that he was just done and he was going to have to skate off the ice or someone was going to have to come and help him. And, he laid there and I didn't know it was going to happen. And I saw him get back up and he just kept going, which I thought was just so incredible. And, the program wasn't flawless, but it didn't need to be. He got up and he didn't quit and he skated for himself. And that was so beautiful to see. And I saw how much of a fighting heart he had. And I just thought he was amazing after that. And I started watching more of his programs from past years. And, I followed him on social media. And he just seemed like an all around, just really nice guy and an incredible skater. After watching his old programs, I had never seen skating like that before. I've seen all, the top contenders, Evgeny Plashenko, Yuzuru Hanyu, all those guys, and none of them skate like Jeremy, and I just thought he was so unique.
Jeremy inspires me simply because everything he does, he fulfills what he does, and he kind of pushes people to do what they want to do and show them, hey, if you want to do this, then go ahead and do it. You don't have to be afraid to get yourself out there and do something you absolutely love just because you think someone will judge you for it. And he's just an all around, well rounded person. And I think that's one of the reasons why I was so immensely attracted to Jeremy's personality and inspirational features.
What inspires me the most about him is his courage and his will to win. Even when all hope seems lost, Jeremy's always there fighting, and I think that's just so inspirational. And he gives me so much confidence every day that even when people say you can't do something or you should stop, you don't need to listen to them. It's what you want to do, and you need to know in your heart that you should never give up, no matter what. And, that's something that Jeremy has definitely taught me. And I think he's taught people across the world that.
My favorite Jeremy program has got to be the Latch program that he did last year, I think it was, because he was doing it in jeans in the one from Japan. And that takes a lot because skating in jeans is not one of the easiest things in the world. And he also had to do certain steps that would have made it even more complicated. But all around, he executes all of his programs very well, and they are all ranking really high up there in my favorite list, but that has to be one of my favorite ones because of the complexity. Is that a word? The amount of complex material that was in there.
So, my favorite program that Jeremy's done was probably his 2011 and 2012 short program. he did such an amazing job with it, and it was so upbeat and fun, and it was amazing to watch. Every step was choreographed, perfectly, and the jumps just went in at the right times, and everything about it was beautiful. And even the costume was amazing, and it looked great with the program, and all around it's probably my favorite. I mean, I love all of his programs, but that one has got to be my favorite out of all of them.
If I could say one thing to Jeremy, it would probably have to be just how inspired I am by him and how much I love and appreciate everything he's done. He's helped me through some of the harder patches in my life and some of the parts where I felt like I couldn't do something that I wanted to do. But all in all, he's helped me overcome that and be to the point where I will do anything that I want to do because I have so much confidence because he just taught me how to be confident in myself, and I'd probably tell him that I just really appreciate everything he's done for me and everything he's done for all of his fans. He's one of the kindest people in the world, and he's so sweet and down to earth that I think it brings out the best in every single person that he meets or talks to. It just brings out the best in them, and he's such a good influence, and I love him.
If I could say one thing to Jeremy, it would probably be thank you. You'll never know how much what you do has impacted my life. You know, you're just so inspirational, and I love what you do and what you stand for. And, even if you don't continue next year and you decide to retire, you've still had the most amazing career ever. You might not be the most decorated skater. I don't think that matters at all. I think what you have done and what you've shown the world you can do is amazing. And being a 4-time US national champion is something to be incredibly proud of. You're a 2-time Olympian. It's just amazing. And I can't thank you enough for everything you do. And love you, Jeremy.
Hi, Jeremy. It's Courtney, and I just wanted to say happy birthday, and I hope you have a great day. Be sure to spend it with the people you love and do what you love. And remember that me and Heather love you.
So happy birthday, Jeremy. I hope you have a great day and you get to spend it with your friends and family. And I hope you enjoyed this video that me and Courtney made. Happy birthday!